Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we got a very interesting trailer for Modern Warfare 2. Ends up revealing a lot of stuff. This is the official MW2 launch gameplay trailer is what they're calling it, with launch obviously just a couple of weeks out now. So we're breaking everything down, going through it, seeing what's up.
Are we at war?
We don't know his name. Money, weapons, intel. He's planning something.
Sergeant McTavish, welcome to the City of Souls. There are few here to uphold the law, and many of those who resist corruption disappear.
Terrorism is good for business. As long as there is a war on terror, there will be no real war on drugs.
We've got bigger problems.
We're not 141 and lost for Keros. We're a team.
I want to know how many they have and where they intend to use them.
Y'all got a clear picture?
All set.
These things take planning and preparation.
These things take violence and timing. I can do both. Go, Johnny! Get out of there!
You're the commander of a foreign terror organization.
I can say the same to you.
Digitally pre-order Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and play the campaign up to a week early.
So now that you guys have seen it through in full, let's go through and sort of break down what exactly is going on here. Obviously, this is sort of the story-based campaign for the game, but this still gives us some cool information on what exactly is going to take place in various other parts of the game as well, even though it's narrative driven. Also, apparently the Call of Duty Twitter accidentally tweeted out the PC trailer, like the PC gameplay trailer that they always put out before launch. They deleted it pretty quick, but that was there for a second. I think they meant to tweet out this trailer. That was a thing. Anyways, we got our first initial scene here. Obviously, all of our characters walking in. We got Ghost with the new mask that looks really sick, in my opinion. We got Soap. We never really got to see in MW 2019 on October 28th. We get Glasswell also returning as well. Of course, she was a part of the MW 2019 campaign. Wasn't like a main character, if you will, but obviously she played a part in the story, and she's in one of the most iconic scenes in COD history at the end of the 2019 campaign with her and Price.
Sergeant McTavish.
So this is Vargas and Soap meeting for the first time.
City of Souls.
And I will say, obviously, as I'm sure you guys probably saw as you were going through the trailer, this game looks physically incredible. Absolutely beautiful gameplay. This in and of itself, the shadows, the reflections on the cars and everything. So obviously they're in like the streets here.
Disappear.
Seems like, was that like a body bag or something? And then obviously, so this is the map that we ended up seeing in the beta. This is one of the ground war maps, Sena or something like that. And honestly, I thought it was a really good ground war map. It's right on the border of Mexico and the United States. There's also a scene from Sicario that is like super similar to like this whole layout here. So really cool ground war map, but obviously gonna have something to do with the campaign as well, with the story here, fighting through the streets with all the cars and everything. I'm pretty sure this is a new character. We don't know her. I would assume she's on the good side, but you never really know. You got like the reflection of the stairwell here, but then you got Ghost with the scope. Rockets of some kind. So this is actually like the rappelling scene that we talked about, you might remember, a long time ago when myself and a bunch of other creators were able to see the game early. Infinity Ward talked about how you're going to be able to rappel down skyscrapers and other buildings, and this is one of them where you can rappel down and actually break into the building itself. So this is more of an extension of that mission, which is super cool as well. We get Price.
141 and lost for Keros. We're a team.
I want to know
Always about team. It's about family. This is the Fast and Furious crossover, actually.
and where they intend to
Overlord is back, of course. We know Overlord from the classic MW2 games, and it sounds like it's the same voice, just based on the audio.
use them.
Y'all got a clear picture?
And this is like some straight up like big time stuff, and we don't know who this is. At first when I thought it might be Alex, but
All set.
we're not sure who exactly this is. It was upside down, like a mirrored image here, something going on. It looks like there's almost like an oil, like mining rig going on here. Interesting shot. That was obviously an operator from the beta. The animations, which I really hope are like this in multiplayer as well.
Violence and timing.
And this, I think, is still the Chicago mission. We're still obviously in a skyscraper that we've been able to rappel down and break through now. And there's a giant missile of some kind going off in the distance.
Do both.
Then you get a cool little like sightline of all the characters. Obviously the ghost mask is a big part of this game, and masks in general, if you saw the beta, a lot of characters have them on.
You're the commander of a foreign terror organization.
So we still don't know who this is, but presumably he's a good guy because he's standing next to Soap. This guy, not so good.
I can say the same to you.
And he's, you know, sassy as well. So there's that.
Digitally pre-order Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2
And then, as always,
up to a week early.
we get our digitally pre-order MW2. So obviously this is all narrative based, nothing too crazy in terms of full-on gameplay reveals or anything going on there, but it does give us a nice little insight. I'll break this down with, you know, it muted so that you guys can see something moving in the background here. Gives us a nice insight into some of the locations and areas of where this game is going to take place. Obviously it's primarily based in Mexico with the storyline and versus like the drug cartel and everything. You heard the ladies say that there's not always a war on drugs if you know, you're bringing it elsewhere, right? And shifting the attention. So we got that going on, but of course we have scenes from other locations, the Chicago city and the skyline there. We obviously got like these different vast desert areas and all sorts of stuff going on there. Mainly, I feel like this trailer is to show off the characters and the graphics because this looks beautiful. Absolutely incredible. Obviously we get a full look into the Task Force 141 team here, basically with all the characters working together. So there's that happening in the background too. Now, something I initially missed that's been pointed out on Twitter, Glenn Morshower, who is actually Overlord from the OG MW2 games. We see and hear him in this trailer. The patch that he has on his uniform at the start of this trailer reads Shepherd. So it looks like the OG Overlord is now Shepherd in this universe, which is pretty crazy to say the least. Obviously, this is only a very, very small look into what the campaign is going to be. I'm telling you, dude, these animations, I really hope they're in like multiplayer for, you know, inspect on weapons or like reload animations. Be so cool to see stuff like that. But this is mainly to give you a slight insight into the story, far from probably the most major things. So everything we're seeing in here is probably just like a one small part of a mission that is impactful on the storyline, obviously, but nowhere near like the major twists, the major plot turns or anything like that. Like you could have secret agents in here that seem like they're good guys right now. You could have bad guys that are actually good guys. We're of course going to have to wait and see on October 20th when that early access goes live. But nonetheless, this is our newest trailer for MW2. Hopefully in the coming weeks, we're going to get some more trailers, some more reveals as well. We know for sure we've got the PC trailer going because that was obviously accidentally tweeted by Call of Duty initially. So we'll have that coming up here pretty soon. We should also, I would in theory think we should get a Spec Ops reveal of some kind. We really haven't heard too much about that or seen too much about that either. And then there's usually like a launch trailer as well, like a day or so before the game goes live. So we got a couple of more trailers coming up here in the next few weeks that we should expect. And of course, whenever those drop, I'm going to be covering them here on the channel, as always, alongside everything else going on in COD for MW2, Warzone 2, DMZ, you name it, you're going to find that all right here. So feel free to subscribe with those noties turned on. And if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like on it as well. It does really help grow the channel and share the video around. But that's going to wrap things up for this one. That is our newest trailer for MW2. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy. Have an awesome rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.